One of the projects that we have now is like water.
Water is everything. In countries where it's got nothing, no water, in countries where the water is so polluted you cannot use it, and even in countries where there's too much water, there are all water problems.
All the projects that they undertake are meant to improve the livelihood of all those who are less fortunate.
You go, for example, to Senegal, you make a water well with the Soroptimists from Senegal, from Dakar in this case, and you get somewhere. You see that a group of people are being helped.
And then we were digging wells for the women. I say for the women because they're the women and the children are usually the ones that have to go and fetch the water.
Women who have to walk for water, they will not be able to get education because they have to walk, especially girls.
So by digging a well close to where they live, so they don't have to spend many hours a day walking back and forth to fetch water, they can do something more with their life.
We really saw the difference. Just one well that and possibility for the women to have water in an easy way. Well, how happy they were.
And they can then take care of their family, they can take care of their children, and they can educate themselves and the children.
These are faraway villages. They have now a school, they have now a well, they have now a library even, and they have what we call a dispensaire, so a maternity, a small maternity. And this makes really a difference in an area.
If you have no water, there's no economic development.
You cannot live without water, so I think that is one of the most important things that we've been doing, still doing.
I think one of the biggest problem in our area to teach the children drink the water and protect it also.
Water is a subject that you can relate to all the 6 different program areas.
I mean, we work for women, but we also work for the weak part of the society, so children, old people.
And there are so many fascinating Soroptimists that are involved. There's so many passionate Soroptimists working on different projects, all kinds of projects.
Primary education for girls, that is one of the best projects you can ever do.
Some clubs are very much involved in fighting trafficking of women and young children.
So when a woman can read and write and maybe also go on to other schools later, she is capable to make her own living.
We are taking care of 16 orphan girls who were to be sent in the streets to become prostitutes, I don't know, to be sold. It was terrible, but we are working so that they can study, they can become aware of the fact that they are human beings.
What we also have in focus always is health care for women. We have worked in many projects against female genital mutilation.
The grandmother had one son. The one son had 4 wives, and the 4 wives with the one son had 16 kids. The 16 children lived with the grandmother because the son and the 4 mothers died, all of AIDS.
You can get involved in very interesting projects and you can give your contribution to change the world and to improve it.
And the grandmother was old and didn't know what to do. So she said she had no house, she had nothing to support the children. And the Soroptimist, this young Soroptimist club came and they said, we're going to build you with our own hands a semi-permanent house.
So I think the projects we do in Africa are very important.
We built a well, so not only this grandmother of 16 children got water, but her whole area where she lives got water. We built her a permanent house, which was more comfortable. We sent the boys to school. We sent the girls to school. We sort of had the plot more cultivated, so they can actually live off the plot, and the girls are educated in doing things that they can sell on the market.
Mali was for me a good example how far we can go and how much we can do when we work together.
So we took that project for 5 years. We're still doing it. It is 5 years in which the children can grow, they can be educated. At the moment already, the bigger children are taking care of the younger ones. One has been finishing his studies, so he is now married and he is taking on, he's providing money for the grandmother, and it is a whole family who's actually offered a future.
So I've seen the results of what we are doing, and I think that's marvelous. That's why I'm still Soroptimist.
When you are motivated for such, let's say, work in Africa, you also bring some fire home.